What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in Scriven, Georgia. I'm on vacation actually this week. I just stopped by the office. I'd left my GoPro over here to get it, left it on charge last night. Anyway, you can see, got the mower behind me, getting ready to go this morning and take care of a property. Actually, a couple of properties. One is a year-round account that I started back in probably October. So I'm on vacation this week, going to Mississippi to see my dad. Also going to Hattiesburg for a Lawn and Landscape Society event hosted by Kohler Engines down in Hattiesburg. That's going to be primarily on Thursday and about a half a day Friday. Actually get there Wednesday night, stay Wednesday night, Thursday night there. I'm going to go tour the Kohler plant and all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, my dad lives about, I don't know, maybe 60 miles or so from there. So it was just a good opportunity for me to go out to Mississippi and see him. That's about, I think my GPS said about 565 miles or something like that to my dad. So it's a long trip. I try to go out at least once a year and see him. But anyway, looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm gonna go knock out a couple of yards this morning. One that I do, as I just said, a year-round account. The other one is a new customer that I went and did an estimate on the other day. I had that in one of my other videos. I sent her a quote over to do what we could do to the yard. You'll understand that better when we get there. I'll try to shoot some video if she's okay with it, but kind of going to do partial of it right now until they get everything situated. But anyway, I'm going to go take care of that. When I shot her an estimate over, she responded within just a couple of minutes to come on and do it. So I decided rather than to because of all the rain and stuff we had last week, I just had some yards that I couldn't get done, so I just decided to take the first day I'm off and go ahead and knock out, tie up all these loose ends. Got a couple other little projects to go look at and give an estimate on, so some of that's woodworking and stuff, but I'm going to check that stuff out today, and I'll carry y'all along for the ride, get you a little bit of footage, and hopefully it doesn't rain. I don't know if you can see, it doesn't look that great out, but I'm hoping if I can get, it's supposed to rain this afternoon. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning now, so what I'm trying to do is get out and take care of these couple of yards. I'm having to hold a GoPro. I don't have the stand right or something, the little tripod, but anyway, I'm trying to take care of these couple of yards before the rain comes in, I hope. And then all the other stuff I got to do, it doesn't really matter if it rains or not. So anyway, appreciate you watching. I'll get you some footage here in just a minute. All right, here we are at stop number one. You might remember that shed. That is the shed that I redone back several weeks ago. Anyway, here's the yard. Actually, I think this is a fig tree. I'm gonna trim up some under the bottom of that. You can't even get under it with a string trimmer. But you can see just winter grass growing here, weeds rather. But anyway, nice size yard. Have some limbs to pick up and all that kind of good stuff. But I'll just take you around here and let you see the back real quick. Well, shed's still looking good. Yeah, looks like I got some limbs to pick up out here, which is typical. Pecan tree right there. They're good for breaking off leaves. I don't really do anything with that area out there under that big oak tree. Just past like that hedge bush, that's actually over a pump, but that area out there we just kind of leave it wilderness. But anyway, I'm gonna get string trimmer off and get everything trimmed up good, cut those limbs off, and I probably won't really, I may shoot a little footage, I don't know, but I'll definitely give you an after shot of it. All right, so I did not get any, well, I got a little bit of time lapse of trimming up that tree. But the weather's not looking favorable, and I've got a cleanup job I need to go do, so really didn't have time to record for you, but let's give you a little walk around here, see what we got. Tell you this biggest problem on this property, holes everywhere. Just this area through here is ate up. So I don't know, I don't know if armadillos are everywhere, but where I live here, they can be pretty bad. So they're just a nuisance. But here we have it. Go over here and pick up this stick I forgot about. There we go. Other thing with these pine trees, of course, you got a ton of pine cones you're always dealing with. You got the pine straw thing, but then you've got these. Yeah. Ends up being a good bit of trimming. All these I can run over except for those bigger ones right there, but they're all over the place. But anyway, there we go. She's done. Head out to the next property and see what we can get done over there. All right, here we go on to property number 3. This is the big property, that about 6.5 acres. I don't cut this field every time though. I do the main yard, and so we're going to get up here and take a look at it. Talk with the customer. I mean, grass is not growing crazy here. Like I said, it's mostly a winter type weed deal. And I sent her a message to ask her how everything was going, and she said, well, the main yard looked a little weedy or whatever, and so I told her that I would come over and that I would take a look at it. And so I'm just going to kind of get out here for a second and walk around, let you take a look at it with me. Drink coffee all day long, all day long. So yeah, you can tell, I don't know how good you'll be able to see this through the camera, but like this is the pasture grass. It's pretty well dead, but then as I turn around, you start to see some green in it here in the yard. And again, most of that is just weeds, but it looks bad. So we're gonna get the string trimmer out, run around all these trees, run around the barn out there, around the fence line, around the house, that little pump house or whatever it is, and then I'll toss the mower out. This customer actually has 2 separate prices. One is for this big large field out here, which is somewhere around 4 acres, and then there's probably there's a spot that goes back over here into the woods that I cut with the pasture, and right about where I'm standing here is where I stop with the yard. So there's one price for the yard, there's another price for everything else, and then of course there's a combined price. But the yard will be cut more frequently than this out here. We'll just kind of see how it goes. I bet there's a bunch of bahia in there, so I don't know how long it can go without being cut, but that's just one of those deals that we're gonna have to look at and see as the summer goes on. No, a lot of people do weekly only. Around here where I live, bi-weekly is a very common cut for a lot of people, and so very few even full-time guys in lawn care in the context that I live in would be able to survive if they said, hey, we're doing weekly accounts only. There might be a couple of companies that could do that, but by and large, we have a lot of people doing lawn care here for the size of our area. So anyway, I'll probably get some time lapse at least of the cutting when I get started on that. All right, that's a wrap on another yard. Again, I only cut a portion. I probably cut about 2 acres. I think the rest of this is about 4.5 acres, or because I cut the yard and I cut the driveway with the yard, which goes out that way, probably about, and I don't know, that's probably 600 feet from here. I make a couple of passes down it, and then I cut along the road the width of the property. So anyway, but here she is. See a little bit of green out in there, especially over this way. It's all trimmed up good. Trimmed up around the trees. They do have some beds and stuff around some of the trees. I just string trim around the beds. I don't keep up the beds or anything. They did mention maybe doing something with their beds a little later on, so if they do, maybe I'll get that. But anyway, I guess that's it for the yards, until maybe Saturday when I get back from Mississippi. But I appreciate you again taking the time to watch. I actually didn't know that I was going to do this one today, but I came on and done it. So do appreciate you watching. Would appreciate if you hit the subscribe button, drop me a comment, and may the Lord richly bless you.